What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy Jax Wild and the homeboy PG the Hustle. What's good?
Man, what's happening, man? What's going on, man?
Hey man, I can't complain. I can't complain. Even if I was complaining, y'all wouldn't listen anyway.
Ain't nobody listening.
So, hey, welcome to another episode of the Redeployment Podcast, where we are here and we're focusing on four major groups, hoping that you fall into one of them. One of the groups is you're in the military and you want to stay in. We got something for you. Or if you're in the military and you're deciding to get out, you maybe do 1 term, 2 terms, we got something for you too. Maybe you're deciding that you want to come into the military. Well, guess what? This podcast is for you as well. And finally, if you're that one person in the world, I don't know how you still survived at this point in time, and you have never had an interaction with a military member before, well, this podcast is definitely for you. So thank you for coming in. Please feel free to comment. We'll respond accordingly. Like, share, all that good stuff. But Hustle, I must ask, how was your week, good sir?
It was cool, man. It was actually refreshing. I think I took my mother to the eye doctor. It's weird stuff going on.
Okay,
Like
okay.
glaucoma and cataracts. They're getting ready to replace something in her eye. Like a disc, like the thing behind the retina. Like, it's crazy, man.
Okay.
So I've been, I've been on we've been on health kicks and focusing on health and health is wealth and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just now taking into account and looking at things that are like hereditary and watching my family and my immediate family members go through specific things and different surgeries and all that stuff too. Me, I've had major surgeries myself already before, so I just take account into all that and just watching all that. But that was very interesting and learning a lot of new stuff about family history. When I take her places and stuff.
Bro, let me ask you this, just from a matter of perspective, and it just hit me right now. There was a time where Mom Dukes was taking you to the doctor. What does it feel like now in that role reversal? You know what I'm saying? You got to go pick Mom up and take her. Like, I mean, and low key, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
But how did it feel for you? What was your thought process going through that?
It just always feels right. Like, like it just, I don't never, like, I'll never, I always do anything for my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it just feels right. But then at the same time, you notice and you start to realize your mortality.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So you really take that into account. And you start thinking about more things. So that's why I say I'll be on the health kick and, doing stuff for the kids and making sure that I'm here for them and setting stuff up for them and things like that, man. Just because I don't want them to have to go through, any like hardships or, you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to have, that's for everybody. Life gonna happen. They're going to know, but I want it to be easy for them and to have some kind of guidance or some kind of a, you know what I'm saying? To not just be out here alone, you know what I'm saying? Or be out here and be like, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad taught us everything we need to do. Let's go ahead and carry that on. We watch them. We watch what they did, what they set up. You know what I'm saying? How they move. Let's just go ahead and whoop. When the time comes, you know what I'm saying? We can handle everything and we be the ones doing the things for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm also teaching my son about that with my mom too. Because my son is with his grandmother, my mom, a lot, and so I also make sure my oldest son also make sure that he watches her and keeps his phone, make sure that he help her. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. Just normal.
Man, that's super
like
dope.
Just normal stuff. I always tell him little stuff like that, man. Just when y'all with, I tell him, I put him to the side. When y'all with grandma, make sure Ain't nobody walking past her. My mother is handicapped. She had 4 strokes and an aneurysm eight
Man,
8 days after I was born. So I grew up
man.
raising her pretty much. So like when you said like not raising her, but I grew up doing this for her all my life. So that's why I say it always feels right because it's just what I've always done. Especially since I was able to drive and be moving around and stuff, and I was always going places with her. So, like I said, it's just a whole, you appreciate things, man. Appreciate your family. You know what I mean? And
Right.
she all I got left. And I lost my dad. It'd be 2 years in February. Um,
Okay.
so it's just that's why I said that really, you know, makes you take account of that mortality. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. But hey,
mhm.
man, well, shouts out to you, man. You doing the right
man,
thing.
man,
Shouts
trying
out
to
to
man, trying
shouts
not
out
to
to
be a
Mom's Duke.
scumbag.
Shouts out to you. Shouts out to my
Already,
Dukes, man.
so what you get into, man? What you get into this week,
Bro.
man? I seen the post, so let's talk about that first.
The
Mister
what?
all over the campus.
Oh,
I seen the billboard. You live
bro,
on
check
the
this out, man. Bro, I have had a crazy, crazy couple weeks, bro. Like
Most definitely.
this right here, it's crazy to
Look,
me.
look at it. You live on fire.
Crazy to me, right? So
I
the
love
one
it,
thing
bro.
about this picture, right? That was like a day after I was able to do the Veterans Day speech. So I did the Veterans Day speech. That went well, received well. Bro, I actually had a couple students like email me. It was like, yo, man, I thank you for your perspective. Thank you for this. And that was super dope, man. I tell them
That's
all the
dope.
time, I'm like, y'all trying to make your boy eyeball sweat, but I ain't gonna let y'all do that, bro.
They
I'm
gonna
not
get you.
gonna do it.
They gonna get
Like
you.
I'm still hard. And then
Nah.
hey, don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with crying men out there. If you need to shed a tear, shed your tear. All right. But it was just a happy moment for me, especially like this is on campus, bro. Like
Right.
and this
That's
and
dope.
it wasn't even on the veteran side of the house, right? Because at first I was like, oh, it's just a Veterans Day poster. They just posted veterans up. I went around campus. There's other posters of other people. They are highlighting they're rebranding UNC, going back to the U and the C interlocking
Mm-hmm.
because they went to the old well, which is one of their other uh kind of monuments on the campus. So they
Right.
went to the old well, but now they're going back to the U and interlocking with the C. And then they changed the motto to first because they're the first public school, first like public school that's a college, I want to say. And
Okay.
then they are first and for all is they trying to talk about the diverse crowds that come to UNC.
Right.
So
For
I
all.
guess I checked
Nice.
the mark for the veteran that
Right.
is on campus. And then there are some, man, it was just a dope moment. It was
Man,
a
that's
dope
beautiful.
moment,
That's beautiful.
especially when you're walking around. I just had left a meeting. I'm coming back in the office, and they were like, "Mr. James, did you see yourself on the sidewalk?" And I'm like, "Nah." So they showed me the picture. Then I walked outside. I was like, "Mama, we made it. We
Right.
up." So bro, it's super dope,
That's what's up,
man.
man.
Like, and then on the heels of that, last week I couldn't talk about it just uh in detail because it wasn't finalized, but I did get a job as a coach. So I'm an assistant coach of Githin's middle school. So
Coach Jax.
we're super excited about that. I came in like a bull in the china shop though. Them
No.
boys' eyes got big, bro. Cause I'm like, We got to get after it. So this team comes off a championship last year, and for whatever reason, they cleaned the house.
What?
So me and the head coach, we are both. This is our first gig.
Wow.
The old staff gone. So
are the players still there?
No, we got 3 returning players.
Yikes.
We got 14 kids. And during the interview, so funny, bro. But during the interview, I was talking big, like, because it's true. Middle school basketball is about development. Sue me, throw me in the trash, cancel me. But that is what middle school athletics is about. It's about development. Now, if you got a middle school squad, and I'm talking to coaches out there, if you got a middle school squad and only 6 players play and the rest of them ride the pine, and you're not even trying to give them a sniff of the court, winning is too much for you.
Yeah.
Winning is something, but development is the big. Nobody's going to the NBA tomorrow. We are developing, so get them boys in there. Now, what I did say is let's let the ones. Your job is run that score up, so I can get the 2s in.
That's right.
Right. So run it up. So I'm on y'all hard because. I need to get these boys in, and I'm gonna try to rotate it in as best I can for sure.
Exactly.
But yeah, and so I'm in there talking like, winning is not everything. It's about culture. It's about teaching them how to be men and bringing them up, bro. The coach, and so he said, "Do you have any questions?" I was like, "Yeah, how did they do last year?" He was like, "Oh, we won last year, 14-1." I was like, "Oh, okay." And the assistant principal looked at me. He was like, "We're winners, coach." And I was like, "Hey, I ain't say we can't win. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying winning is like,
winning is a
byproduct of working hard.
Thank you.
Could be a byproduct because sometimes you can work hard and you can do everything exactly right. And that ball could just roll out. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't say you didn't work hard.
That's right.
And that's a life lesson too. Like, sometimes you could do everything right, and just at that moment, whatever you was trying to get is not going to be there. But you could sleep well at night if you know that you put 1,000% into it and you didn't leave nothing on the table. So that's my soapbox that I'm trying to bring to the kids, and I've already been running around there. I'm gonna have to stretch later because sometimes coach gotta show them. You know what I'm talking about? Like they think it's sweet.
Don't get out there and pull a hammy now. You gonna get roasted.
Told one because one walked up on and trying to size me up. I said we can run the ones. We can run the ones. And I will leave here with no Achilles left, but I'm going to beat you.
Right.
They're going to have to take me out in a wheelchair, but I'm going to beat you. Just on the humble.
That's funny. That's hilarious, man.
But shouts out to that, man. So yeah, man, life is life, and we moving. We moving in the right direction. And I appreciate all the love and support. From the fans, from the family. But let's talk about the sponsors of today's show. It is W Energy.
W Energy drink, man, with the coffee fruit extract.
Yes, sir.
All energy, no jitters. Focus and vitality.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's all natural, man. Y'all go ahead and check it out, man. Go to w.gg. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. I think the newest collab is Chainsaw Man. If you're into anime, if you do anime and all that, man, Chainsaw Man.
Shouts out to Chainsaw Man.
The newest collab we got. It's like a bleeding orange flavor. I need to try that one, so I'll probably be getting mine here within the next day or so. But yeah, y'all go ahead and check it out, man. And also, you already know we got the merch and everything, just like you see Jax with the "I love you" shirt on. You know what I'm saying? I
It's
love you. There's
real.
nothing you
It's
can do
not just
about it.
on TV. It's real, y'all. We really got them. It's a real product, and
Yeah,
it's
man.
cheap,
They know.
but it's good material. You
Yeah, most
feel me?
definitely, most definitely made with the finest of Egyptian thread. Not just playing. I'm just
Yes,
messing with y'all.
sir.
No, nah. Egyptian silk,
Yes,
silky.
sir.
Nah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We just hit us up, man. BlackMoneyMediaLive.com, man. Go ahead, hit the hamburger stack, man. Drop that down. Go to the Redeployment Podcast, man. You'll see it in collections. And if you don't like none of the stuff that we got on there, feel free to drop it down and make your own, man. Go to the customizer, man. Make your own shirt. Upload your designs, your family members, your dog, your cat, anybody,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Just upload it.
Yo,
Your churn.
I'm actually low key jumping in that designer, putting the team logo in that boy, and we
Oh
got
yeah,
it. We're gonna get the team shirts out
there it
because here's
is.
the deal: it's like they was like, yeah, we don't have our shirts yet, but no hoodies yet. Don't
Say
AD,
less.
don't worry about that. AD, don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. What do you say? It's that
It's that
slacker.
splat. That splat. I got that splat. You gonna hit it with that splat.
Yes, sir. I said we're
That's
gonna take
crazy.
care of that. And so
And
she
it's
was like,
funny
for
that you say
real?
that, man, because the customizer actually has the actual. I don't know if you've been through it yet. The
Uh-huh.
customizer has the athletic setting, so
Oh
the
yeah.
numbers, the everything is already there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's already there.
So we using that boy, man. We using that boy.
Most definitely, man.
And you know what I'm trying to do? I'm gonna get with you, and just because hustle does everything, and I'm gonna get with you to figure out if I just make a store, send them a link so they can send it to their parents, so their parents can just order, their merch or whatever. And then
I can do
I
it through the
may,
what's the name. I can send you the
yeah,
link. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, we gonna get it going, y'all. We gonna get it
yeah.
going.
I can make y'all a page, man. I can make your whole team a page, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And Buddy gonna be back
Facts.
rolling. Right now it's a prop. Right now it's a prop. It's holding up that Michigan helmet and some shoes. But Buddy on the way back. I got to get the
He back.
parts, and he gonna be back.
Most
You
definitely.
feel me?
I need Buddy back, man, because I got to get another big run, so I
Oh
I
yeah.
can pass the stuff out here. I like to pass out the
Yes, sir.
physicals. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So and yeah, we got to get back on it, man.
Yeah, we good. We good. But yo,
What's going on
we
today,
got
man?
a guest, bro.
Okay.
And our guests, we always talk about our guests as the greatest guests, and that's so true because they bring so much impact to this show. The show wouldn't be what it is without the guests, and now I'll put that on everything.
Most
Now
definitely.
we talk about my 3-4 kind of phases of my military career. The first phase was Turkey. I was a wild boy, right? Then went to Japan where I wasn't as wild, but I was still a little wild. But it wasn't until I got to stateside to Herbert Field, I started settling down. I got a family, and things was on the up and up. And then I started to climb the military ladder. But I want to take y'all back to a time where even before that, me and the guests were actually in tech school together. I left tech school to go to Turkey, and he followed me shortly thereafter. So, introduced to some and reintroduced to others, the man with the plan, my boy, Simon.
What up? What up? What it do? What it
What's
do?
up, man?
What's
Get
going
it through the
on?
door. DD two
There
one
we go.
food. Yeah, what it do, guys? Hey, thanks for having me, man. See you guys out here doing big things, and I'm excited. Happy you guys have me on the show.
Oh,
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
your mic is down, Simon.
Y'all got to turn it up. Turn my headphones
Yeah,
up.
Turn you up in the headphones. Turn him up.
Turn me up.
Turbo.
What about now?
A little bit more, Turbo.
Mic check. 212.
Let me see.
Right.
Let me see if I can give you some
Sounding
more.
good to me.
He sound good?
Yeah, he sound good to me.
Okay. All right, we good then. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for accepting the invite. Would you believe, Simon, there is folks out there who were in the service with us. I send them the link, send them the info, just like I sent you.
Yeah.
And they say, nah, that ain't in my bag. So I am so grateful that I found some gentlemen, some ladies. I hope I gotta get more ladies on here, but thank you for coming. Thank you. I thank you for your time. So like we always do,
we're gonna talk about that because you never told me that you went through that. And I meant to tell you that you were gonna go through that.
Go through
finding people to come.
Oh, like,
getting people, getting people in front of the camera, actually.
Yeah, and it's about like first is reaching out. Yeah, and I reach out, I send them the link, and I say, hey, I'm doing this podcast. Love to have you on. Here's the link. Go look at a couple of episodes, see if you rock with it. If you do, hit this other link and you can schedule your own time. And so a lot of times they say, yeah, cool. And they may forget. So I have to remind them because I'm about it. My job, I feel like our job is to get these stories to the folks. Because there are folks that are in and they're undecided whether they want to stay in. Mm-hmm. And so it's our job to maybe not to influence them to stay in, but just give them these stories to keep them motivated to stay in, or say, hey, yeah, it's cool to get out because there's these opportunities to get out.
Right.
So I want to start you off, Simon, from the top. But what I got to do is I got to throw you out. This is the first drop. You got to tell us. You got to tell the folks what made you come in. So the drop is about the days, the weeks, the months prior to you going and signing them down the line, going to MEPS and getting flued out to San Antonio, Texas, to join the world's greatest Air Force.
Good old
What
accent.
was the situation surrounding that, sir? The floor is yours.
Oh man, to make a long story short, I had some uncles that was in the Marine Corps, back in the 80s. And whenever they used to, stationed in Okinawa, right?
Them devil dogs.
Devil dog. Who to this day.
Hey, right? Shouts out to the devil dogs. They had a birthday a couple weeks ago. So shouts out to any devil dogs out there.
That.
Yeah, devil dogs, they turn up too. They have a good old time. Mm-hmm. A good old time, right? Yeah, so my uncles used to come back home. That's when they came back stateside. It was stationed out of Oceanside. And when they used to come back home to good old, to the country of East Texas, they used to always tell these stories, right, about what it's like in the Marine Corps and stuff they done and stuff. And like, oh man, that's kind of cool. But that's kind of crazy though. I don't know if I'm down with that. You know what I mean? But like whatever. But just hearing those stories growing up as a little kid in the 80s, used to watch all the Chuck Norris movies, all the Rambos, all that, right? The Arnold Schwarzeneggers. I'm like, man, it's cool, but I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So another one of my uncles said, no. So another one of my uncles in the Army, he actually married my aunt in like 1992. And so, but he was around a lot, right? He was stationed out in Southern Louisiana. It's always be at the house out in East Texas. Just talking about the Army stuff, because he was the quartermaster, he was a supply sergeant in the Army. He used to always tell us, me and my other little cousins, and his daughter was like, you guys are joining the military, but you're not going to join the Army. You're going to take Dad's rap, you're going to the Air Force.
Okay.
No argument, no questions asked, you're going to the Air Force, right? So one of my cousins, she got me interested in the band, playing the drums, percussion. She got me on that whole tip. I loved it. Had a good time watching competitions, learned a lot. You meet a lot of people as you get outside that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Growing up as a young brother in the country, you know what I mean? Yeah. You get outside the rough. You get off the streets into the band hall. And that band hall is going to take you places, introduce you to people. You know what I mean? Yeah, so my cousin, she joins the Air Force in 99, ships out to Ramstein, Germany.
Oh.
And so she she comes home like 2 years later. She came right to the house like, look, you going to the Air Force. No questions asked. This is what you got to expect. She had a fiance with her. He was like, yeah, you going. He was like, I only been in Air Force 4 years. I'd have been in all these different countries around Europe. And I was a movie buff growing up, growing out the country. Never travel a lot. You see all the stuff on TV. and they tell me about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely joining the Air Force. I'm gonna check this thing out. Then boom, happens 2001. Coming out of football practice in the morning, I'm on the field and in the drum line, training the young troops up for the drum line tonight because I'm playing football that night, right? I'm seeing high school. I'm crushing that night, but I'm still in the band, so I'm training the youngsters. You know, my first supervisory role, right? Trying to get them right.
Yeah.
So training on the classmen how to get the routine right for the night, and then you see all these F-16s flying around and 15s flying around. It's like, man, that's unusual. We live out in the middle of nowhere, you know. So morning drill is over for band. Walk back into the high school, to history class. TVs everywhere. You know that big joint with the VCR.
Yeah.
You know,
the big booty Jones.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You walk in the classroom and see that. You're like, oh, what's going down today?
Yeah. We got a sub today.
We got a sub today. But now, you know, you see that first tower hit that building. They're like, what movie is this? They're like, no, this is the news. You're like, what? And, you know, that's so crazy. That was crazy. It's a real time. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was like that all week. Yeah.
You was in school. I had just got out. I was on base. I remember being on base and watching everything. I remember waking up and waking my ex-wife up and telling her because we had got the call.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get down there. Like, get on base. Like, it was crazy. It was nuts.
Yeah, crazy.
And it's crazy. So you was in school. I was getting out.
I had just got out. Yeah, yep.
I was in college. I had just had an accident like a couple of days before in my car. So I was at home like an hour or something away, about to go get my car looked at. I drive up to the dealership to get it looked at, and they like, dog, you're gonna have to wait. And I'm like, what are we waiting for? The whole crew in the lobby on the TV like this. And I'm like, bro, y'all, like you said, what movie y'all watching, man? I'm about to call up, man, where y'all boss at? Because y'all in here watching the movie. I'm trying to get my car looked at. And they was like, no, this is real.
So this is real, man. Yeah. It was like the same day the blueprint dropped, you know? Like, oh, man, what's going on? But yeah.
You know what? That is crazy because that is facts. Like that's wild. I never thought about that though, but it is.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I remember that like yesterday, right? So it was crazy all day. It was news all day. Really no class that day. You know, it's Texas. Be all about that football life. We have football practice that afternoon. Still Jets, zooming. So I already had an appointment to go see recruiter. I mean, it was coming from all over, man. Texas University Guard is no joke. From all over.
Because I know there was what was it, A15s or what was that Wichita? A10s.
No, A10. Yeah, they got A10s up there. Yeah. They got A10s up there. Yeah. That's where they, you know, the crew chiefs and all that, training to fix them and all that good stuff. But yeah, like that day, I had an appointment to go see the recruiter the next week. Air Force recruiter. You know, Air Force recruiter, Marine recruiter gonna pop up every day. Army recruiter gonna pop up. You be in the park shooting basketball, Navy recruiter gonna pop up. And Air Force recruiter, that's how you know he's special, right? He's not gonna come to you. He's gonna make you go and find him. So even after 9/11 happened, everybody's coming to me like, "Oh, you still in the military? They're probably gonna go to war and all this stuff." And you know, it's East Texas. I don't have nothing going on. I wasn't a scholar. I did all right in school, but I wasn't motivated. You know, I was just there because I had to be there. So I had my heart set on the Air Force. I'm like, I just need to get through high school, get through this last football season with no injuries, you know, and push it on out to the military, right? So even though 9/11 happened, still went to see the recruiter, still pressed forward. A lot of people trying to talk me out of it, but I'm like, no, I'm going. And so, you know, in short, my parents didn't want to take me, right? They didn't take me serious. They told me to go do something else. So my cousin, I was talking to him about it one day, and his dad heard us, and he was like, I'm going to pick y'all up from school tomorrow in a truck, and we going. So, you know, got out of school that day, picked us up. We pushed it up to the recruiter, which we live in the middle of nowhere. It was like an hour and a half drive, and he took us, man. Took the ASVAB the next day, passed that bad boy, man. The rest was history.
Nice.
So, you know,
All it takes is one person to believe, man, and make that trip.
That's crazy. How long after you took that ASVAB was you in ready to go ship out? Like how long did it take?
It's still. So I took the ASVAB. It was still September when I took it. So I was in my senior year. I still had to go like 6 or 7 months. So I'm playing it safe. I'm not trying to get no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Trying to cross somebody, man. I'm in the house. I'm held up like a hostage. I'm in there for months. I didn't go anywhere. So after graduated high school, went on a senior trip to Cancun, turned up for like a week. After that, I was in the house for 2 months. Shipped out on July 29th, 2002.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole world.
So that's crazy because I came in. We landed at Lackland July 16th, 2002.
All right.
So that's crazy how it all kind of came together. But okay, all right. So then, how was your basic training experience? Like, was what everybody said about it?
It was so to me. It was like, man, it's the funniest place on earth, right? But you can't laugh, you can't record it today, right?
Right.
It's some hits in there. It's some sitcoms, some movies in there somewhere,
Oh man.
But yeah. But I played football since I was like 11 years old. I played varsity in high school. I did like a lot of other sports, powerlifting. I was in a band, so I was already doing the marching thing, the discipline thing, the training, the running. So at that point, I'm used to it. And like the coaches on the football team alone, it was a lot worse than any team I faced, man. These coaches are terrible.
Oh,
where you got a face mask, they push you down.
Oh,
okay. We had this like small coaches that line up with no pads on and just run over you. You know what I mean? You try to get up.
Don't even need no helmet.
Hey,
wow, man, make you want to fight him. Let's make you want to straight up fight him.
You say that's Texas football.
That's Texas football.
Boy, Texas football is different, bro. Like, wait, you said these coaches would line up, head up, no pads on, and no still pads deliver that work.
Fire off on you, hit you, man. He gonna make you feel it too. Yeah. Yeah, we had one man, he was a monster. He'd be in the gym benching and the bar is bending. How much weight he got on this thing? He wants y'all to know. It's only one out for him. He wants y'all to know. But that's what it was, right? So it was hardcore. It's a lot of pressure on you. And you see a lot of talent on the football fields. Man, like for example, one of our first scrimmages, I think it was on JV and we up there shadowing with the varsity, so we get some reps in with them. And our varsity team was good. We had a handful of blue chips who went on to play at Texas A&M, play at Utah. Went and played at like a lot of all over Texas and like even Oklahoma. And this cat was killing these dudes. These dudes be killing me on the field, and they killing these dudes. Dude rushing us, hit us up for 100 yards, 200 yards. They take the receivers, our best receivers. We got a safety that Oklahoma came out to scout that game. They take the wide receivers and put them on defense. They were like, stop this, man. It still took like 2 or 3 of them to bring this dude down. At that point, I knew I was not going to play college football. I'm like, if they can't stop him, what can I do? What can I do? But hindsight is 20/20. Looking back on it, wasn't that bad because guess who that man was?
Who was it?
Adrian Peterson.
Wow.
Killed the V squad. Killed them, man. All these dudes don't want to be D1 athletes. Killed them.
But hey, Peterson ran up y'all back.
Yeah. That was another recruiting tool right there. Recruiting tool. I'm like, I'm gonna do this military thing. I'll be off in a few months. But I say all that to say, so dealing with that stuff in a high pressure environment with all these athletes, these monsters, these power lifters, going to basic training, man, that was light work. Light work. I was already used to getting up early, going to train in the morning. Push ups and sit ups, that's all we gotta do. We run, or that's all we gotta do. Are we just doing this one a day? It's not even a 2-a-day workout. Cool. And they yell at you to sit there and lock in, he's not gonna steal off on me. So So man, that's it. You
say you done been drilled by your face mask. That ain't nothing to you. That ain't nothing to you.
The hat.
Yeah, the little hat ain't nothing to you, boy.
Nah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. So long as you're getting 3 points in. Yeah. Right in the forehead. Like a woodpecker. Yeah, man.
Did you what did they not offer anybody in your flight to join the band since you did play percussion?
Yeah, so my cousin like she joined before me and she told me, hey, go join the band flight. because it's easy, right? And I'm sitting there, but the day soon we got off the bus, man, they ripping cats, right? Like left and right. You know, you line up at the personnel center and they just ripping cat left and right. I'm like, man, I'm not saying nothing.
Nothing.
I'm sitting there, I ain't saying nothing, man. Yeah. So I didn't even go to the damn flight, man. I'm like, yeah. Cause my recruiter say, hey man, lay low. You don't want to stand out.
Yeah.
You keep a low profile. But you know, but I couldn't keep a low profile because my like my TI, my primary TI was a Puerto Rican cat from New York City, right? And it was only 3 brothers in the flight, so we stood out in the first place.
Oh yeah,
right?
3 brothers in the whole
only had
flight.
3 brothers in the flight.
Ooh.
Wow.
we had 3, and we stuck. I still know their names to this day, man.
I bet.
Yeah,
Well, it was so many black folks in my flight. Boy, we had different cliques. I don't even know these. I know the cats I hung with.
Our brother flight, I felt like was all brothers. That's why
all
we
brothers.
called them
Whoa.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
in there.
that was the brother flight.
Yeah, and dog, we went
Real
down to the
flight.
check. We went down to check on them one time as element leaders, like, you know, checking in on them, bro. They got into the laundry room. They got civilian clothes on. Some of them on their cell phone. They eating. I looked at my folks. I said, we got to get up out of here.
Yeah, you gotta
when
go.
they come down and get these cats, I don't want to be around.
He said, I don't want to be no.
We gotta get up out of here. We gotta go.
You said they have on civvies. It was on cell phone.
Man, they parlayed. I don't know if I seen dudes throwing spades in the back.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm surprised they wasn't playing cards because we was cards and dominoes.
Nah. I said we.
But I went in when they had wasn't no phones. When I went in, wasn't no phones.
Yeah,
cell phones like that.
Yeah. Same, right?
There was a sprinkle of folks who had their cell phones.
Yeah,
I was still depending on, you know, the good old
payphone, man, dropping dimes out there. Yeah.
And then they rushing you. You like,
fact.
You like right here. Yeah, you're like, oh, I got an answer machine.
Right.
Can't even talk to nobody. Right?
Man, couldn't even hit nobody.
Answer machine. Yeah,
so then
yeah.
Go ahead.
What was it, like 6 phones? I remember it wasn't that many.
Yeah, wasn't that many, and all of them. And all of them didn't work. Like some of them
did.
So you wait in the line, the phone broke, then you got to go get in the longer line and say, why you just say something, man?
And then like you, that first couple of days where you can go make your first phone call, you didn't want to say nothing. So some people just went back to the dorm because they was like, I didn't want to say that the phone didn't work. So they just went back. They didn't talk to nobody for 2 weeks.
They were scared. They were scared to tell somebody phone don't work.
Yeah, some of the dudes are scared, man. The first night, you know, you heard them in there sniffling. I'm like, man, I
them first nights is funny. Just like jail.
You never had the pressure. I'm sitting there like, I'm you know, I got my bed made up. I don't want to mess it up. I'm in there tight. I'm like, I just don't want to go home, man. Like, I just don't want to go home, man. I do whatever y'all need me to do. I'm not trying to go back home. You know what I mean?
Man. What was your experience about having the tech school right there on the base? Because, you know, some dudes got tickets, they was flying out. Some dudes got on the bus and they rolled out. We was always the last ones to leave, but we just went down the street. What was your experience? Did they tell y'all junk was down the street?
Yeah, so I think my paperwork, man, I was like signed up for like a personnelist, right? Came and open admin. But something had happened. I don't know if they had a storm or something. They was like, yo, they don't got enough room for everybody's. So if you want to do this, you're going to have to stay here for like another 2 weeks. I'm like, man, hell no. I need a hamburger. Mm-hmm. I need some chicken or something, you know what I mean? So he's like, all right, if you're not going to stay here, if you qualify, you can apply for one of these jobs right here on Lackland. So my uncle was a supply sergeant. He had them great stories, good experiences, man. I said, boom, supply, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah,
you know, the rest is history, man. Roll, you know, but you know, I watched some of your old episodes, man. We had a bus. We got on the bus and went over. Them boys told me they had to walk, man. That's cold blooded, man.
Oh,
yeah, that's cold blooded, man.
when I went to SP school, we had to walk.
Yeah.
Y'all had to walk.
Yeah. That's hardcore. Now we got a bus, man. Drove us over.
Bro, we got a bus, but like I told last week, Buddy ran up on the bus like we had just got recycled, and so we was in shell shock. Like,
LBC, what's happening, bro?
Did we finish,
bro?
why is he? Oh my God, we about to do it again. And then he was like, "No, I'm just playing. Come on up out there."
He thought he got recycled.
Boy, I'm like, "No, we finished. I promise we finished. We got blues and everything, man.
Right? Yeah.
You got the wrong bus." And he was like, "No."
Yeah, I know, man. It was your first brush of PTSD right there, man. He was like,
"Oh man, the first one. See, I could put that on my VA claim."
You say claim on your claim.
So then we go through tech school, similar together. We had a couple run-ins, went to the BDU club, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We was up
BDU
there.
BDU go shoot hoops at the Hawk. Go ball
shoot hoops at the Hawk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We thought we was big wigs, you know what I mean? And then I think it was called like the Eagle's Nest or something. And we got our assignments. I was telling the mothers, I got my assignment. My assignment said turkey. So I go up to the dude. I'm like, hey, it must be a misprint because I'm sure we ain't got no base in Turkey. Like, this is wrong. That man said, go sit down. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna sit down. When you got your orders to Turkey, what was that feeling for you?
Yeah, man, I remember you told me because you left before me, and I was like, I know Jack's got turkey. I'm like, turkey be cool, right? But then he's like, fill out your dream sheet, right? And you know, me not knowing how the process works, I'm like, all right, Jax will be in Turkey. I know somebody over there is going to be straight. And it was another young lady that should be with us. She was in the air trans. She was also going to Turkey. She was cool. Then I had my dream sheet. I was supposed to fill it out that day and give it back. I didn't know. I held on to it for like a week, and I took it back to him. And I remember the dude, man, Sergeant Wynn, man. I gave it to him. What's this? My dream sheet. He said, when did you get assignment? Last week? He said, you are a DA, and I don't mean dumb airman. Yeah.
So what's the BA?
No, that DA. He's out of the dumbass.
Oh, DA. Oh,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So So he gave you your assignment anyway, or you had
it was already given to him because he didn't return the dream sheet in on time.
So it held me up from leaving, right? Because you got to get your follow on before you roll out. But then I got the follow on back, and I had Hickam. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Going to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah.
So
so I go to Turkey first. Myself and another one of our classmates, Speed. We get off in Turkey, and we having a good time. And I had forgot that he was on the way, but man, I was having a time, bro. I was having a time. I was frazzled. We had a supervisor who looked like dude looked like that coach that ran you over with no pads on. That dude was like 6'5". 6'5". That dude was stacked diesel. It felt like his BDUs was painted on.
Yeah, man, like cut you, man.
He was sharp.
Big brother.
He was an old TI. And Master Sergeant Patterson. What was your first experience with Master Sergeant Patterson?
Man, I walked up in there looking for you, and he was like, "Who are you?" No one said dress me down from head to toe, make sure my boots would shine. Told me I could use some more starch on my uniform. Told me to make sure my uniform fit. It gave me the whole nine, man. He was like, when you come in here, you see a CNCO, you do X, Y, Z. And I'm like, I was like, yes, sir. Yeah.
You just fell into the spot just looking for me. I was probably in the furthermost corner of the warehouse too.
Yeah, he was back there in the warehouse, man, in the back, man. He got me. They got me good, man. He got somebody else standing out there where you at, man. He got me, dog. He got me.
Man, that funny. Cat would. But see, he was psychological though, right? Because he told me your boots not shine enough. Go shine your boots. And it wasn't until like I was walking over there by the orderly room and I seen that man boots at the boot shine man.
Yeah, the dude, and the man is in the dorm, the Abby in the dorm, right?
The Abby in the dorm. So I was like, oh, I got it. Pay the money, get the buddy to shot. I ain't had no more problems with him after that. Cause I could be in there with the
all day, the lighter and all that
day,
cotton ball.
But I ain't gonna ever get better than the shoe shine, man.
Y'all remember them lighter in there, them lighter in them cotton.
Oh, the lighter
and the cotton balls.
You gotta put the lighter that heated up.
Yeah, but your fingers look like you being fingerprinted down at the station, man. Your fingers all black.
Facts. Messed up. And nobody ever thought to get some gloves from the BX.
Yep.
We could just wear some gloves and we'd have been cool. Boy, we was in the sink for days, no Gojos,
nothing.
Man, so that was
charcoal
good,
man.
Yeah, and then we had a couple other cats join us, man. We had a good time there. I remember distinctly Master Sergeant Patterson with his big brolic self. When the TSP came out, he told me, he was like, get to your computer. And I'm like, all right. He was like, sign in. Like, okay. He was like, hit this button. I was like, all right. And he was like, you're going to get a letter in the mail. When you get a letter in the mail, you make sure your boots shine and your uniform right, but then you can come see me. And then he explained the concept, man. So the OGs took care of you, but they're gonna take care of you their way. No. What do you got any experience like that with the OGs?
Oh yeah, I had the same at my place, right? My OG man, God bless his dad, man, was Master Sergeant White. Like he passed away sometime in that tour, right? He had some health issues and passed away, But I remember he come pick me up the first day at the dorm once I got off the rotator, right? The old Angelic Express.
Yes, sir.
At test school, they tell you, hey, you go to your first base, look sharp the first day, have your blues on. I opened up the door, he knocked on the door in the barracks, and I said the barracks, remember hanging around that joint for us. I'm in the dorms, and I got my blues on, he busted out laughing right in my face. I'm like, he was like, man, you didn't got time to change. You might as well go and put those back in your luggage. You're not even gonna see those the whole time you're here, right?
Yeah.
We're going to work.
We're going to work.
Yeah. Gave me a tour of the base, showed me around, man. Looked out for me like your first base. Do this, that, and the third, and you're gonna be all right. And if you need anything, just come and see me. All that stuff, right? But he looked out for me. Really looked out for me a lot. I really appreciate that,
bro. The one thing that we I wouldn't say take for granted, but it was a very after 9/11 and after the towers went down, like I didn't join for that. I joined after that, just after the cause. Like it wasn't in my mind, like I'm joining because I got to go get them dudes. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my bag.
Yeah. Same.
But we're in Turkey, and I'm talking about 2 hours away. Flight time from a battle of any kind of area. Like Iraq is right there, Syria's right there.
Syria's right there, yeah.
And we are really just playing around in like the dangerous territory. Did that ever click for you? Like we really out here and we just hooping after work, like you know what I'm saying? And it's really going down like a couple hours away. The one thing that hit me on the rotator as we was making our final descent, 2 16s came alongside of the wings, bro, to escort us in. I was like,
where am I, man?
What is about to happen, bro? Like I ain't never seen that in real life. I look out the wing and it's real time. Like they flying in with us to make sure we get there safe. And we just around there playing, man.
I know, right? Might have to pop out some flares or something. Yeah, we just playing. The thing that tripped me out the most, right? Because you get there and you settle in, you're like, all right, this is different. It's not that bad. Then, I'm in the barracks one night, man, getting my sleep on. And wake up early. Go to work. You're gonna make that walk, or you're gonna call the taxi. I'll be come pick you up, drop you off,
I'll
right?
pick you up. Yep.
Yeah. So I wake up early so I can hit the DFAC and roll on to the office. But I woken up a little earlier because I heard people outside talking and singing. I'm like, what's going on, man? And I open the door, and it's a street in a parade field that runs right outside, our dorms. It's the Army and Marine Corps doing Jodies, running the formation. They just got off the plane. They're already out there running. And I'm like, oh, it's going down.
It's going down.
So up until the announcement, when Bush made the announcement, the countdown to the invasion, up until that, grinding every day, 12, 14 hours, building pallets, loading up trucks, forklifts, 6 days a week. You're lucky if you got one day off, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Grinding. But still on the weekends, we go over to the E Club. They have all-nighters. It was a good time, man. The Army was out there wild, out of control.
Out of control.
But like every day, more people were showing up every day. And that place it turned into a party hub.
Oh, yeah.
It
was a party hub.
All the families out, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was already a party hub. It was already a party hub, but after that, it went hardcore for all the way up until the final days for the launch and for the invasion. It was, that was surreal. Yeah. So at that point, something get a little serious. And I remember we loaded everybody up for that last day. They had the convoys lined up. Everybody started rolling out. And we were like, man, what do we do? So that night we went to the E Club and still worked for like 2 more days, but we didn't have nothing to do, right? Everybody was gone, missing the change, it's quiet. Then they was like, well, we're gonna go. The countdown is about to be over, so we're gonna go over to the bowling alley, and we're gonna get some food and some drinks. I'm like, the war's about to start.
Yeah,
and we going to the bowling alley. We ended up throwing it back, Heineken's and Henny's bowling. The clock hit 0. I kid you not. The DJ, Turkish dude in the booth, started playing Bombs Over Baghdad. Over Baghdad.
Wow.
I was like, oh yeah, definitely join the right service.
Say he was playing it.
Hey,
yeah, we watched the airstrikes, the shock and awe live on TV from the bowling alley in Turkey, drinking beers and drinking Henny. Yeah.
Dang.
And it's right down the road.
What a wild time, bro.
It was wild, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm definitely realistic after this. This is what we're doing?
Yeah. The one thing, too,
Salute.
that was, now that I think about it, that was our first joint-based experience. And so while we have you here, I know that you spent, so first I want you to catalog all the bases you've been to, and then catalog how many of those was joint bases. And then we're going to ask you some questions about the different services.
All right. So I went to the base in Minnesota after I left Turkey. I left in 2004. I went to Hickam Air Force Base, which is now Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, right? To Hawaii. I went to Joint Base. Then after there, I went back to Turkey again, right? So at that time, they still had, I went back. They still had a little Army contingent out there doing some stuff. They still had some TDY stuff going on. It was a cool time. Then after that, at that point, they was really starting to build a whole joint base concept across the Air Force, right? For example, like we had someone that deployed to Tampa for deployment. And when we're in Turkey, you deploy to Tampa, and you still get a short tour credit, right? So I rolled out of it was crazy. But when I got crazy, so I started learning stuff about the Air Force, right? I'm still in my party phase as a junior enlisted. I had to follow on back to Hawaii, but they closed the unit down. And I was like, man, I'm ready to go back to Hawaii. I've been there for 3 years. I know all these people. Then my supervisor, what's his name? I can't remember his name, man. Supervisor helped me out. And we called the function. The function was like, hey, you want to go to Spain? I'm like, yeah, I want to go to Spain. He was like, all right, but first you got to go to Osan. I'm like, cool.
Dang.
So I go to Osan for 12 months, another joint environment, working alongside the Army, as they used to do the ADA, Air Defense Artillery at Osan Air Base and for the whole region. So that was pretty cool, and all the joint exercises. So I left Osan. I go down to Naval Station Rota, at the Navy base, and it's a Spanish Navy base. It's not a U.S. base. It's a Spanish NATO base, right? So Spanish Navy's there, U.S. Navy's there, the Marine Corps is out there, the CBs, and working at the en route. All the planes coming through from the States, C-5s, C-17s, carrying all kinds of stuff, right? You never know who's going to be there. I was in the break room one day, and Maria Sharapova was in there, and I was like,
wow.
I feel like somebody's playing a joke on me up here. Yeah, so that was cool. That was a cool gig. Spain was cool, man. But I had such a good time in Korea. One of our supervisors for my first base, well, he wasn't our supervisor. He used to hang out with the other tech sergeants. Sergeant Conyers. Yeah. And he was like, hey, if you come back to Korea, apply to go to Daegu. It's a joint base. You work, you know what I'm saying? You do a lot of missions with, the Army and the Marines on some different things on the peninsula. You do stuff with the Korean Air Force and the Iraq Army also, the Republic of Korean Army. But he said most important, you don't have to do, like none of the hard stuff, or the business stuff you do with those side, right? He said it's pretty chill. And you get to drive even just being there because it's basically like a geographically separated unit. And Daegu at the time, yeah. So it was the third largest city in South Korea. So I went there after Spain. Loved it, man. Right outside the gate, opens up right into the city, big city.
Wow.
All types of stuff to do. Yeah, had a lot of colleges around, a lot of shopping. It was only like a 40-minute train ride to get down to Busan, the city that runs right up to the ocean. Great time, man.
Wow.
Had a wonderful time. Yeah. And the job used to travel around. Yeah. And even for the job, used to go to the different geographic sites around Korea. Check the equipment accounts, all that good stuff. Yeah, make sure that the Korean contractors are taking care of everything, right? Love that job.
Yeah.
Best job ever.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm partying hard out there. That was a good time. Good time. So after doing that, I've been at this point, I've been overseas, man, for I think it was probably like about 10 years or so at that point, about 10, 11 years. So I go to Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, first, I went to Daegu and I had a good time. I got a follow-on assignment to Yokota. And I love Yokota. Been there a lot of times, taking leave, hanging out with friends. I extended in Korea, right? So I didn't go to Yokota.
Love you too,
I do 2 more years in Korea. I get another follow-on to Diego Garcia. I'm like, man, how many people get the opportunity to go to Diego Garcia? But I'm like, I having such a good time in Daegu. I'm not going to Diego Garcia. I'm going to extend and stay in Daegu. So I was in Daegu for 4 years. So I leave there. They say I got to go back stateside. I've been overseas too long. I go to Salt Lake, go to Hill Air Force Base, right? Ogden, Utah, Air Logistics Center. And that's when I worked at the A-10 System Programs Office for the A-10 Warhawk Thunderbolt. Probably one of my best assignments professionally, right? At that point, I matured in my Air Force role. I decided I was going to stay.
There it is.
Yep, I was going to behave. Yep. So I learned a lot of things about this jet, about the acquisitions and how it works, from how you get parts from the commercial sector on contracts with the military to build production lines to keep these babies flying. And that not only works for this aircraft, but it works for all supply chains. So at that point, I was studying to get a degree for information technology, but working on this aircraft, which is, it's not one of the big boys. It's not cool and flashy. It's an analog aircraft. That's why in the Terminator, they flying these bad boys because there's no computers in it, right? It's all analog. It's flying. It's a flying gun. Yeah. It's a flying gun, Galway. It got a titanium tub around the pilot. So even through the Gulf War and Operation Iraqi Freedom, these things out there taking all kinds of hits, but it's lighting everything on the ground up. Everything.
Oh, wow.
Everything. Yeah, there's a story you can look for it. Yeah, titanium bathtub around the pilot, right? And it shoots high explosive rounds. I even got one, a mock-up. These bad boys. High explosive round. We penetrate the tank, kill everybody inside of it.
Woo.
So yeah. High explosive.
They don't want none of that, boy. They don't want none of that.
Yeah, you think a 9 or a 40 is bad. Now imagine getting hit with this.
Yeah. Look at the casing on it. Look at how much.
Look at that.
That's knocking. Yeah.
And that's coming at you fast, boy.
Oh, it's coming at you real fast. It's a high explosive tip, right? It's it's uranium, and they have explosives in them. So, yeah. Jeez. So that'll punch right through a tank. Call it the tank killer, right? It'll punch right through a tank and kill everybody in there. Mm-hmm. So, but I say this, right? So this plane it's an older aircraft. The original manufacturers all went out of business. So you really have to utilize your supply and material management skills and industry knowledge to keep this baby flying. You have to call so many people. You have to do so much paperwork. Congressional teams to come down just to hash out contracts and give funding to keep this thing flying. But that's when I got my drive to get my degree in logistics management. So this right here, this face. You see the vest. You see the helmet. You know what time it is, man. At this point, I'm like 20 years in the Air Force. I'm like, man, I'm still doing this.
Yeah.
Doing a duck and cover, the whole gas situation.
Yeah.
That's real fun. But yeah, it's a picture from my last exercise. This is actually, I was at Turkey on my second tour when I put on Staff Sergeant right here. My buddy Heath, still friends to this day. Buddy Heath back there was cheesing.
Yeah.
Big time Phoenix Suns fans, Arizona Cardinals. Yeah. And this is retirement life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chilling on the boat in Hawaii out the sandbar. If you've never been to the sandbar on Oahu, Kaneohe, definitely check it out, man. Real chill experience, real chill. Then after that,
man,
Greece.
So what is some of your differences that you've seen with working with the different services? Are we truly the best? Like if you say it hands down?
Hands down. Even for working aside a lot of like people that retrain, even after working with some Navy people, some Army folks, they're retrained. And one of my captains, when I was stationed at Hickam, I got assigned to a security forces squadron, and our captain was a former artillery sergeant in the Army, right? Got his degree and came to the Air Force, and he was like, "Man, this is so much better, so much better." He said, "I can't believe we get to do this." Yeah. Wow. I can't believe we get to do this. Yeah, because those guys be stressing. Even in Korea, when we exercise, it's the Air Force. We're there to what? To maintain aircraft, support aircraft and personnel, put bombs on targets. And the Army's out in valleys, freezing, sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah.
Trying to advance and launch different operations. So they're all over the place. But us, the Air Force always takes care of us, right?
Yeah.
From the defect to the dorms, the quality of life, the work environments is just the chow. Yeah, the job it's like a regular 9 to 5. Just every once in a while they put an M4 in your hand and you got to do some work. You know what I mean? But
gotta do a little work. Gotta do a
little
work. Yeah, you do exercises.
Yeah.
But
I will say though,
9 to 5,
I will say though, Fort Leonard Wood did have a good chow hall, and that's an Army base. They had some bingo wings back there cooking, man.
The bingo wings.
Bingo wings back there cooking. Boy, that mac and cheese had that. That breakfast was on point, boy. Nah, but I'm
just sir.
Leonard Wood.
Yeah, Leonard Wood. That's in Missouri. Yeah.
So what do you got going on now, and how did some of your joint experience help you to land and do the job you're doing now?
So my joint experience gave me a lot of opportunities, right? Leaving the service, I got some offers from the Navy to go and work for them. Of course, got a lot of offers on the Air Force and some contractors. But at the end of the day, after my acquisition experience, right, to keep it at A-10 flying and learn all the different stuff about the industries, the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, what works short time, what doesn't work, doing that long time, and so forth. It landed me a job. So now I work in space acquisitions, right?
Wow.
So that's a whole different ball game, right? So now I'm over there as the senior logistics manager of space acquisitions. Yeah.
Man. Do you have any active duty guys that you work with, or it's only just you and some civilians?
So for the most part, it's mostly civilians because in a sense you got to have a depth of knowledge to get these things going and maintain it, right? So you kind of like your little one-person wrecking crew. You do all your stuff. You talk to the different industry people. Then you bring it back to the team, and we all put it together to make it work, right? To build those supply chains, right? So there's a few. We got some officers that up in the chain. We run a few things through them. There's some junior listed, but they're mostly just doing administrative work, communications, cyber type stuff. But
yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 10, what's your rating on leaving the military, being civilian life? Are you full at a full 10, like you're super enjoying it, or you still miss it, so you like a 5, 6. Where you at? Where you land?
I'll say I'm a 10. The culture definitely changed over time, as we all know, right? It changed. We're dealing with a younger generation, right? So I don't miss the Air Force. I miss the people. I don't miss the young crash outs. You know what I'm saying? You crashing out for no reason, man. That ain't cool. You know what I mean? Let's have a conversation. But I don't miss that part. But I do miss a lot of the camaraderie and some of the rigmarole of the Air Force, right? Yeah. But at the same time, it's like you take that knowledge, you take it out here, you apply it to industry, right? Whether you're gonna run your own company, whether you're gonna jump in on a team for another company, the Air Force is a cheat code to set you up with these skills and this knowledge. You know, they even pay you to get education. They set you up with TSP for some investments, your VA loan, all your different benefits that come with that stuff. It's a cheat code. So even if you don't do a career, so if you don't do a career, at least do a few years, and at the end of the day, it's going to put you ahead of the average citizen.
Yes, sir. That's great. That's good talk. That's good talk. What about, I want to ask if you have any helpful hints on how to navigate through, if you're active duty right now, how do you help somebody navigate through a joint culture situation? Because I know it could be a learning curve. It could be, you know, especially with language and what we say and what they do. And, you know, sometimes the regulations are different. What would you say to somebody that is going into a joint environment who has only been by them with their own people?
Yeah, well, you know, like anything in life, I say find someone that's done it, someone that's done it well, and ask them for advice. But now we live in this digital age where you can log into the internet, you can find all types of information that it carry you into that. So, for example, when I went to Naval Station Rota, which at Hickam I did work with the Navy, but we was kind of on the same level, right? So I wasn't really going up and down the chain. I'm dealing with my Navy equivalent. But when you're at a Navy base full time, I didn't realize that the juniors don't talk to the mid-tier NCOs, and they definitely don't talk to the seniors, right? Off duty, them hanging out anywhere, been in the same place together is a big no-no. Real strict.
The Chiefs have their own situation. If you're a chief, you in a whole nother different chow hall. You sleep in a different area. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They don't hang out at the same restaurant, same bar, none of that stuff, right? None of that fraternization off duty, right? Real strict, right?
Yeah.
And even, but even being, not so much a career, but even like in Utah, the Air Force used to be on the branch, so we wear uniforms off base. Yeah. Whether you're gonna run a Walmart right quick, you're gonna pull up at Chick-fil-A, we was on the branch to do that. Because sometimes Army people run up on you like, oh, you're in the Air Force, and walk off. I'm like, what was that about?
Yeah.
But so the chain of command and addressing different people from different tiers, that's one thing. The way you carry yourself, conduct your daily duties, that's one thing. And I would give the Army and the Marine Corps their props, right? So an NCO and Army and Marines have like 3 times the responsibility that an Air Force NCO has, right? Just keeping up with personnel alone. All that stuff that, those guys that go around, they work pretty hard. Pretty hard. But in the point of joint environment, it's constantly changing. So I would say find somebody that had that experience, talk to them.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, shoot, man, I appreciate having you on. What kind of last thoughts to the folks out there about should they? I know you kind of did one plea about why they should join the military, at least do a couple years or whatever. But is there anything else you would like to share, maybe from your personal perspective on somebody in the rabbit hole, hometown, need to get out? What's your push to tell them to join up?
Man, I'll say if you get the chance, choose your sacrifice. Whether you choose it or not, you're still going to make a sacrifice, whether you choose it or not. So it's best that you choose it, so you at least get to make the choice and follow through on it, right? And then at that point, don't be scared to fail, man. Practice makes perfect, or at least practice makes you better. Yes. And that practice equals success, right? That practice Meets opportunity is going to get you to success, but don't be afraid to fail. You know, we all learn from our phase, and we keep learning, and we fail and we learn, we fail and we learn, and it's going to sharpen you over time. You're going to be better. You're going to be more resilient. You're going to have a lot more patience and a broader understanding, and it's going to help you with your context of where you stand in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. Then from that, you can build on that. You can build relationships on that. You can seek out mentors and keep taking that wisdom. Keep standing on it, building on it. Before you know it, you know what I'm saying, you'll be on the shoulder of giants. So you just got to follow through.
Man, that's good. That's good. The last question, where will we see Simon in 5 to 10 years? What's your goals, future outlooks out there?
I don't know. There's so many options. Even moving into this new role for working in space, I'm learning a lot of stuff about space industries and where the world is going, right? Where the U.S. is going. So whether I'm 5-10 years, I'll see myself taking on a broader role, whether it be a project manager or even moving on to a different aspect of the whole space acquisitions field. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm working on some LLC, got some ideas, trying to bring some stuff up, you know, increase the revenue stream so I can bring more of my time back to me, right? While I'm not focusing on somebody else's projects or building something for somebody else. I can focus on what I want to build for myself and lift others up in my community up around me, right? So
well, hey, I know PG don't mind me asking or mind me saying I have an LLC currently. I know PG has built a couple. So please, we are a unit of veterans trying to, you know, make it better for ourselves and our family. So please don't hesitate to reach out if we could do anything to help you along the way.
Bro, it's been 15 years, man. Like I just realized it, just you saying that. I got my LLC 15 years ago. Me and wifey did. We've been in the company. Our family is a company from since then.
So so if there's anything we could do, please don't hesitate to reach out. Also, we want to see you back. We would love for you to go out in the future sometime and just plug yourself back on the calendar. We bring you back on, man. Do you have any lasting parting words? Telling people where they can find you, or anything you working on, any mixtapes in the plan or anything like that?
You know, man, no mixtapes. I mean, I'm not to be found. You know, I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. Right? I'm in mark mode right now. I'm building. You know, it's cliche to say, but you know, I've been Airman Simon and Sergeant Simon for the past 22 years, and I'm still trying to figure out who I am. So that's what I'm working on.
Yes,
so
sir.
Once I get more information for you, I'll get back to you.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate having you out, man. PG, do you have any closing words for us?
Nah, man, you already know what it is, man. Just check us out, man. You know, W Energy, man. Go get the Redeployment Podcast merch, man, at blackmoneymedialive.com. And don't forget, man, check me out on all DSPs, man. You know what I'm saying? Just Cruises out there now. That's my latest single, man. And we just going, man.
All right.
I do this shit for love, man. Don't worry about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for me,
that's what's up.
Look, I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate y'all in the comments. Please, if you have time, please hit us up. If you want to join the show, all you got to do is be a veteran. And if you know a veteran that you think they got a cool story, the pinnacle of this show is to be able to talk to so many people. Actually, we get to interview people we do not know. And that's the pinnacle, I feel like, at least a goal for me. So if you know a veteran that you want to hear their story and you think they'll be a cool part, please, please, please don't hesitate to send them the link. Here's the link here. Obviously, you probably can't put it, but we'll put it in the chat. Or also, we have this on Spotify. It will release next Tuesday. So it is actually video, which is super, super cool. So you can listen to it or watch it. Ask you to go there, like, share, comment, share this out. We just want to be another avenue, another voice of positive people talking about our military experiences and how it helped and changed us. Because now we are all civilians now, And we're using the skills that we developed there, like Simon just said, and we are trying to make this world a better place, one step at a time, one day at a time. So I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate y'all showing the guests love. And as we always say here, we love you.
Love you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Check y'all later.
I never heard of my brother, right?